Yet another reason for a fresh thorn as far as the India-US talks are concerned. This time it is over corn, as US Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick has said that Washington claims that India is taking advantage of the US market, saying India sells everything to the US but will not buy its corn, not even one bushel of corn. That's what he said, asserting that New Delhi just bring down tariffs or face a tough time doing business as far as the US is concerned. And let's tell you, viewers, why is it that India cannot succumb to A, it cannot succumb to these strong arm tactics, and B, why corn could actually mean a huge deal breaker for this trade deal. Now, first and foremost, US has said to India that you buy our corn or you lose market access. India is the 5th largest corn producer, and most importantly, you have politically sensitive states like Bihar being being very significant in terms of overall production. Bihar is there, UP is there. That is the other part of it, which is why it's politically sensitive and what happens to our farmers. Let's move ahead and tell you why is it that this is important. Largely, we are self-sufficient. We also export to other countries. Now, corn actually has a very long chain of residue products. Some of it gets used in ethanol. Some of it actually gets exported as it is. So those residue products have a long supply chain, and some of it we export, some of it we use for our ethanol. Now, going forward, with sugar industry really not looking at very large amounts of growth going forward, ethanol is a very substantial part of their future business roadmap, and which is why ethanol becomes the reason why US corn cannot be taken as it is by India. Add to it the fact that it's genetically modified. There are concerns in India that we cannot allow GM corn. It extends to GM soybean as well. And lastly, right to protect Indian farmers. Now, this is where all of it sort of comes up. One, the fact that what do we do when we do not want to have GM crops? B, what do we do with the fact that there is now 19% of fuel that comes from ethanol, where prices of ethanol have actually gone up, along with prices of fuel. Now, all of that dovetails into farmers' income. If you take all of that away, then that is actually going to have a huge impact about how India is going to protect farmer incomes, which is why it's not just about corn, it's about protecting Indian farmers, which is why it's going to be a bit of a deal breaker going forward.